Welcome back to Let's Play Decap Attack! Last time we defeated a Road Warriors cosplayer that for whatever reason decided to ride a waterfall to attack us. And in today's video, we're going to be going through World 4, Armington, which, to just contrast what I said at the end of the previous video, is not a place in America. I was thinking of Arlington, okay guys, which I believe is in Virginia. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not 100% on American geography like that, but I believe it's in Virginia. And I was thinking of it because of the, again, I might be completely wrong here and embarrass the Americans that are watching this. I believe it's to do with the American Civil War. It may even be a cemetery. Arlington Cemetery. That kind of rings a vague bell. Anyway, for whatever reason, and for whatever reason it got its name, Armington is a water stage. And I could be reading way too much into this, but my personal take is they called it Armington because it might be a reference to fluid on the elbow, which is a genuine medical condition that you can get. Not that I'm a doctor. I talk about the doctor in my reviews, but I'm not actually a doctor, or the doctor, or any kind of doctor. I could just be reading way too much into that, which you know what else is new. This is kind of part of the course for me. I focus on the most trivial, insignificant little things and make a huge deal out of them. Like, oh, is this a thing? Is this a thing? And it's not just in the case of this, I lost my head, but you know what, that's alright, because I know for a fact I can get another one if I can just get past this blasted fish. Which, by the way, looks nothing like Stimpy, and I know it looks nothing like Stimpy, but I had people in the comments in the last video, why are you calling this the Stimpy fish? It looks nothing like Stimpy. Are you mad? I never said he looked like Stimpy, okay? I said he reminded me of Stimpy. That's not the same thing. I completely concede that he looks nothing like Stimpy. He just reminded me of it for some reason. Okay, I have no idea why. Now these bridges, I've been wanting to talk about these bridges for quite some time now. It turns out that if you were to step on them, they obviously sink, but they don't come back if you die, and you have to do the level again, because unfortunately, if you do die in this game, there are no checkpoints, so you have to start the level over from scratch, with all the statues smashed, so you can't get those items again. So in that respect, the game is harder the more you die, which is odd, but well, it's not odd, really, but these what the hell was that, by the way, Chuck? Was that a glitch? I got told off in a previous video for calling something a glitch, you know, the windmill thing, when it's actually an intentional part of the game to be like a cartoon. Was that a similar thing, where it's meant to be more cartoon-like, or is that a genuine glitch, where he sort of skipped on the water a la Worms Armageddon? That's really weird. Was that because I read that ghost without even realising it was there? Is that because that I entered the water and like at the same level of the water, and therefore I skipped on it? Really kind of strange. Answer this on a postcard, please. Seriously, I have no idea what happened there. So yeah, these bridge runs will not respawn if you use them up. And that can actually be a real problem, because there are certain points of the game where if you do that and then you die and you have to go back, you can actually make the game unwinnable. You cannot not actually progress without enough rungs on the bridge. Now there is actually an action replay code that I found that can stop this from happening. It makes it that the bridge rungs don't fall at all. But there's two problems with using this. Firstly, of course, I would never use a steel cheating device on one of my videos, because I have more, well, integrity, shall we say, than that. I don't consider that professional at all. I would only use like cheating devices like a game shot on games that I've played to death, you know, I've beaten already, and I'm trying to do something, you know, fun, just dick around, for want of a better term. I have no problem using a cheating device then, but for like LPs and the like, for you guys, how many times did I say like in that one sentence? Wow. No, I would never use them. That's the first problem with it. The second problem is that that code actually fixes one problem and causes another. Because if the bridges don't fall, there's at least one instance throughout the game I know it's coming up where you need the bridges to fall in order to progress. And obviously if you put that code in and disable it, you can't do that, and therefore, oops, the game's unwinnable for a second time. There's another action replay code that I discovered, again I'm not going to use it, but the wording cracked me up because it makes you almost invincible. And I know what it means. It means that you can't die to enemies, but you can't get hurt by enemies, but you can still die to lava pits and being crushed, which are the only two instant kill hazards in this game that it has to offer. It's just worded really funny. It's like you go up to a guy in the pub, oh, you better watch out now, mate, I'm almost invincible. How do you think that would end up? Spoilers, it would end up with you flat on your back, outside the pub, probably unconscious, because the guy would just laugh at you and then knock your block off. Not that I'm speaking from personal experience or anything like that. No, seriously, I'm not. I'm not in the habit of going to pubs and like insulting the biggest, meanest guy there and getting my head kicked in. What do you take me for? Oh, second of all, don't answer that. But yeah, it's just one of those strange little things that make me laugh, and maybe no one else finds it funny, but I do. And there you are. For me not paying attention, my reward is to get bitten on the ankles, not once but twice, because I thought he was going to hit me a second time. I kind of like how this series of videos was set up to try and prove that the game was still, you know, good. After absolutely slated it in their, well, I can't even call it a Let's Play because they never actually finished the game. They did like 4 videos of it and then decided, you know what, we've run out of continues, let's not bother doing it again. Which was kind of disappointing, but never mind. This is not about... Well, it sort of is, because they were the inspiration for me doing this. But I was trying to prove that... Also, this is going to be kind of tricky without my head. And then I proved it completely trivial. Go figure. The point of this whole LP was to try and prove the game was, you know, actually good. As opposed to what they were saying that it wasn't. And yeah, I keep finding little things that really are annoying me about it. Like that fish. Not really, but, and case in point here are these sound effects. Now, it's not the fact that the sound effects are bad. I mean, they're kind of tinny, yes, but that's kind of, you know, what you'd expect in an early 90s Mega Drive game. No, it's the fact that they are used so damn frequently, and they're so loud, and they actually can block out the music. I mean, I didn't actually do it here, but I could have actually kept swimming constantly, and it would have drowned out the music. I mean, the music is nothing to write home about anyway. There's that skip again. What the hell causes that? I'd love to know. I don't know, I mean, maybe I'm being a hypocrite because the Mario series, which I absolutely love and adore, it does the same thing. It has sound effects for attacks and for enemies just getting killed and all that, but at least from where I'm sitting, by the way, it doesn't do it as frequently, okay? I sometimes struggle to get my words into a coherent sentence when I'm doing these videos live, but that's what I'm trying to say. I just feel like the sound effects are just a little bit too frequent. Also, I will break my rule of not killing every enemy that I come across for these green guys, because they are a pain. Seriously. When you encounter them, you have one, if you've got your skull, just use that to your advantage. I kind of woke him up. How bad would it have been if he'd actually been affected by that steam pill and just shot straight into me? That would have been terrible, but you'd have thought it hilarious. Also, he was so determined to get me, that guy, he decided to go in the water and wait for me. That's kind of a dick move, game. I didn't mean to kill him, actually. Seriously, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. I will show off a couple of the potions. Actually, if I missed something... Oh no, it's over to the left here. I forgot where I was for a second there. How embarrassing. Yeah, so this is kind of deja vu from the third world. But, if you go over to the left here, there's something really neat that you kind of need. In fact, you absolutely do need to beat the game. And I'm kind of kicking myself watching the third video of this series back, by the way, because I had the perfect opportunity to make a reference to Conquest Bad Fur Day, and I blew it. No, I even said, like, there's something real neat over to the left here. I didn't follow up like I should have done with, if you count a bunch of kind of smelling horse poo as real neat, which of course it isn't. I'm kicking myself for not doing that reference. I mean, I've done it now, but it's just not, the timing is not right, god damn it. That was the moment, and the moment has gone. I am going off on a huge tangent here. So, what else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, underwater stages. Underwater stages and me do not mix. That was kind of an amazing trick shot with a head here. And you do want to go up here. And another thing about the bridge runs, blocks also will not respawn if you smash them. But that actually works to your advantage because, at least in this world, there's no reason why you wouldn't want the blocks. It's kind of going to have to smash through them with your head constantly. Yeah, I knew there was something over here, and I knew that was a ghost. You're not fooling me again, game. I appreciate the game gives you a ton of different opportunities to grab items, and you don't need to get all of them to beat the game, just the ones that, you know, open up the path to the next world. One thing I don't appreciate is the sheer frequency of those trick statues with the ghosts in. Also, I didn't have to free those jellyfish, but I kind of did it by accident. Go figure. I mean, I get what they're trying to do. They're kind of trying to fool the player into a false sense of security. And the first time you played through the game, you didn't know that was coming. You go, oh, right, I kind of fell for that. But once you played through it and completed it like I have, and if you knew it from memory, like I purposely haven't to try and make this a little bit more exciting and spontaneous, but if you did know it from memory, then there'll be absolutely no point in you falling for that trick. Also, I nearly missed that bonus coin because I almost skipped that statue out, which would have sucked. Shall I take these guys out? Yeah, why not? I started taking out every enemy on the screen. I mean, did, and it absolutely cost them. Let's show off another potion, by the way. Let's show off the orange potion, because this does something... This is supposed to increase the range of your punch and increase the strength of it. So I wonder if it takes these guys in one hit now. Does it? Let's find out. Or go into the inventory screen twice. God damn it, me. Okay, that didn't make it any easier. That's a 1-up. Let's punch this guy rather than... It knocked him into oblivion! Wow! I'm going to be completely honest with you there, guys. I had no idea it was going to do that. Seriously. I've never used that potion before in my life. I tried not to use the potions. Except in certain situations where I absolutely need it. Also, I haven't got hit yet, which is good, but it means I can't show off this pole yet. I kind of want to keep my head for the boss, even though it wouldn't really be that useful, because I know for a fact there isn't another opportunity to get it, and the boss can be sort of tricky. There's the beaver I need to take out. Wow, can we try that to the sentences I thought I'd never hear myself say in the context of these videos? Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Listen to that. I'll just shut up for a moment. You can't actually hear the music over that constant kicking. It's just a bit too much. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a massive hypocrite because I criticise for talking about that, and I go, oh yeah, these sound effects are kind of annoying, guys. And there's one thing I don't want to be. It's a hypocrite, either on the internet or in real life. Not that the internet isn't real life. You know what? Ignore me. Everyone always does. I should really be careful of being self-critical because Kat, you know Kat that does the Doctor Who reviews with me sometimes? She hates me being critical of myself, and she's threatened to come over here to England and bop me in the head with a frying pan if I don't stop doing it. And I don't want to get a concussion, so you know what? I should probably hold off from doing that. Also, this is the green potion I'm showing off here. It freezes enemy movement for 10 seconds, and it's kind of hilarious. Also, those ducks, wow. Those ducks frozen in place were absolutely hilarious. Seriously, at least I thought they were. Again, your sense of humour may be different to mine. So, boss fight time then. This thing is a little weird. I believe, as he floats onto the screen here, I believe it's meant to be a volcano. Well, you can't actually see what it is because it's trapped in the shell. But I believe it's meant to be in a volcano. And this boss is not too difficult, especially if I can keep my head for him. He has two attacks. He just floats back and forth in his shell where he's completely protected. Actually, you know what? The head may make this super trivial, so I'm going to keep on with this as much as I can. And he releases his little minions, which again remind me of the Jumper Shoot umbrella enemies from the Kirby series, even though they look nothing like them. Let's see if I can duck down here. I don't want to jump straight onto him because that will count as a hit. You know what? I should have kept my head for the first take, because spoilers, this is actually my second or third attempt to try this, but something went horribly wrong. Basically, the phone rang, and then it completely put me off my game. Am I going to beat this? I don't want to say am I going to beat this guy without taking a hit. Wow! I should try and keep my score for the bosses more often. They really do make a difference. Because I'm taking out his minions like no sweat. And now he's grey, which makes sense because he's a volcano. I mean, he looks like a giant orange hemorrhoid to me. Or a giant grey orange hemorrhoid. Yeah, that was great commentary, by the way. Let's take it nice and slow. There goes the head. Oh, well. One hit's not too bad because I need to get that back in the next level. The problem is when he starts flooding the screen with more and more minions. And so you kind of have to take them out. Okay, I've got the perfect opportunity, but he's very high. There you go. That's the best I've ever fought that guy. He's something that's given me real trouble. In fact, he's even killed me on a couple of times I played through the game when I wasn't recording it. So there's that. I made that look a lot harder than it needed to be, even though I only took one hit. So there you go. As I say, kind of par for the course for me now. And then we come to the bonus game. We've seen it all before. It is actually in the Japanese version, obviously reskinned for Decap Attack, but other than that, completely unchanged, which I didn't actually know because I've yet to play the Japanese version. I'm thinking I might do that and either include it at the end, include it at the beginning of the final video, like the final world, or do it in a little bonus video before the final video is released. I'm not sure yet. Let's see if I can get lucky number 3. Yes! I didn't expect that, but you know what? I'll take it. Also, I can't say the word expect. I didn't say accept, which is not the same thing. Also, I thought for a second I missed out on the 1-ups, but no I haven't. So that went reasonably well, I think, as my standards go. There I go again, being self-critical. Frying pan is imminent, god damn it. So that'll do it for World 4, Almington. Join me next time for World 5, which is called Pumpington. And for some reason, it's a desert. No, I don't know why it is either. Anyway, until then, bye for now.